Welcome, ladies and knights of Westeros. Please, take a seat and sit by the fire. Relax. This commentary will be referencing Season 7, Episode 6. If you haven't gotten this far yet and don't want spoilers, please feel free to stop here. There is something definitely going on here, more than just meets the eye concerning the Night King and our heroes. Did you guys see how the Night King reacted with Jon and Daenerys? Firstly, when the scene occurs that he throws a javelin at Viserion, he completely ignores the easier and stationary target of Drogon, which happens to have Daenerys and company on him. Let's think about this logically. If the Night King had absolutely no remorse and wanted to swarm and kill the heroes, why did the Night King throw his javelin by himself? He was clearly armed with a few. Him and his fellow Nightwalkers could have grabbed the javelins and launched them at Drogon, which was probably not even 100 yards away, Viserion, and Rhaegal. But he didn't. He chose to first launch the javelin at the hardest moving target, ignoring Drogon, which was the easiest target, and then attempted to hit Drogon only when it was flying away, which I believe if he was able to hit Viserion, he should have been able to hit Drogon. I believe he purposely overthrew the javelin. At the end of my commentary, there will be the clip of what I'm talking about. Pay attention to that scene as he actually overthrows the javelin. Drogon doesn't dodge it. Drogon just kind of shimmies and veers off to the side, but the trajectory of the javelin remains the same. Drogon could have theoretically continued flying the way he did, and the javelin would have still missed. Furthermore, consider when Jon Snow makes a suicide attack on the Night King. The Night King and his White Walkers are maybe 30 feet away, and there are probably about 50 to 80 whites between Jon and the Night King. Mysteriously, the Night King just commands the whites to tackle him into the water. The Night King is aware of who Jon is from Hardhome, but commands whites just to push him into the water? Not even attack him with weapons. Why would he do that? He understands who Jon is. Why not just unleash the horde on him and kill him outright? And then, once everything is all said and done, there's absolutely no effort on the Night King's part in trying to find Jon. The Night King just walks away with his whites. That doesn't make any sense to me unless he is secretly attempting to spare him. And I at this point can only speculate as to why he would. Thirdly, the Night King must have had some knowledge or premonition that dragons would be coming. Never mind the javelins, as we have seen them fighting with spear-like weapons in the past. But the casual hook chains just laying around, ready to pull Viserion out of the water. That doesn't really make sense to me. I can see having the massive chains being considered for perhaps the wall, but we have seen this in the past and have failed with Mance and the Freefall. I believe those chains were there for the dragon. I believe that the Night King set this all up as a trap. Why would a telepathic undead horde need to send an advanced scouting party as we saw prior to the battle scene? Even the characters were confused as to why they were alone, only a few hundred feet away from the rest of the horde. It makes sense if you look at it through the lens of the Night King springing a trap for our heroes. Perhaps the Night King wanted a dragon for himself, maybe to punch through the wall as I theorized in a previous video. I can only imagine that he wants the dragon. It's interesting enough as well that the Night King somehow knew that Daenerys' arrival and was so well prepared for it. Lastly, this leaves the obvious question. What is the Night King up to? I'm becoming more and more convinced that this is not what it seems. There is something going on and we're being misled. Let's play with the idea for a minute that maybe the Night King is actually good, or perhaps a neutral force which is only using humans as a means to an end to fight the true enemy. I can only speculate that perhaps the Night King and his undead army may not be the true evil, but perhaps R'hllor and the Lord of Light religion is. Maybe the Night King knows something through his abilities of Greensight and Warging. Perhaps he means to kill Melisandre or Daenerys due to their alignment of Lord of Light. Maybe there's something we don't know about a certain character which the Night King wishes to destroy. Perhaps it may have something to do concerning the doom of Valyria, Maybe he's trying to get into Essos and beyond to fight whatever evil's lurking there. Perhaps maybe he just wants revenge and wants to kill the Children of the Forest leader, an unknown character we have yet to meet. I just don't know enough and haven't spent enough time contemplating a thought-out theory yet. Either way, if you see what I'm seeing, if you saw what I saw, you can also conclude as well that there's just something off going on here, and goes back to my comment that we're in for a massive twist. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Having a great time, a fun time with Game of Thrones. You guys are leaving some awesome comments, a lot of funny comments as well. I hope you guys are having a great time and enjoying. Roll the clip.